Jay here, Bisblee. Just going over some quick trade review videos. Took this trade on about last week on the 9th. Like I said, my Forex game has been definitely been slacking because I've been putting so much attention into the cryptos right now. But luckily, the cryptos are taking a huge correction. Some are freaking out and calling it a crash. Whatever it is, price is going down. So it's giving me a little more time to focus on Forex. As you may or may not know, most of my trades are based off of five criteria. First one being, does it have three legs up? So, if you can look here, that's about one leg. It's a nice first leg here, second leg maybe, third leg. So you could say yes. When I entered around this bar, which leads my second criteria. Is my signal bar a reversal bar? Is it an opposite bar from the direction that I want to go? Since I'm a reversal trader, then is it far from the T, or I'm sorry, far from the moving average? This is the 8 bar moving average. So 8 bars of 4 hours. This is the 8 moving average. And that was a yes, so that's a check as well. Is it overbought or oversold? And then the most important is if it's on a really strong point of support and resistance. I actually closed this trade out. I made more than 224. I made about 300 bucks, and it went down a lot more. So timing is never perfect, guys. Which leads me to my next trade, which is live right now. Kind of similar setup, you got this. It's choppy, so my strategy works good. I just have to increase my position size, so because we might not get these. The market's not really trending right now, so the range of these movements is much smaller. So I do jack up my position size a little bit. Like I said, most of my money is actually in Forex. I'm sorry, in cryptos right now. I took it out of Forex. But anyways, this was on a very nice level of resistance. You can see here, basically the red line, which is my stop loss, is actually where the resistance is. So it's pretty nice. This was overbought. So that's number 2. Number 3, I mean, you can say it was opposite bar. I shorted on a green signal bar. This one didn't look that beautiful, but what it did have was, and you can see it very well in the daily, is just nice resistance along this area, right? And it was actually far from the moving average as well on the daily. So one way or another, I was able to get 3 out of 5 of my criteria on that, and I just stayed mechanical and took it. Plus, I've been seeing this pattern. See how it's just kind of choppy? It's in this trading range. So these are kind of gimme trades, and it's I'm already got 43 bucks on it. Just a 35,000 lot position. So other than that, guys, let's fly over here real quick to Bitstamp. Go to Trade View, and I know this is all the rage right now. Yeah, I mean, I don't like to admit when I'm wrong. This thing's definitely blowing all types of support. However, it's all hype induced. It's all news induced. So it's all from the regulations that are finally cracking down. And leave it to dumb traders to get scared of regulations. We need this market to regulate. I got the crosshairs here, so I mean, it's blowing support, but it's not out of control. I wouldn't define this as a crash. I mean, it stops at every support, and there's bulls coming in buying. So I mean, eventually the buying pressure is going to turn this, or some good news is going to come out. I mean, look, this doesn't look great. I mean, you got the moving averages crossed and whatnot, but I mean, this thing could even go down for another leg. But the bleeding has to stop eventually. And you know what I said? I'd eat my own dick if it hit $1. So, I might have to eat my own dick, but I'm not losing money because I bought in at 20 cents. So, I'm more than fine. And the bleeding will stop. And you know what, guys? This isn't a trade. This is a long-term hold. If you got in even at $2, $3, and